live behind echoes, whispers in the dark, waiting to be heard. Welcome to Silent Echoes, where we revisit mysteries that refuse to be silenced. Tonight, we open another file, another case left in the shadows. But beware, once you listen to the echoes of the past, you may never hear silence the same way again. The charming face of evil. They say monsters don't always hide in the shadows. Sometimes they wear a smile, blend in, and walk among us. In the 1970s, one man did just that. His name was Ted Bundy. Bundy wasn't the kind of man you'd expect to be a killer. He was charming, educated, and had an easy confidence that made people trust him. But behind the polite smile and deep brown eyes was something far more sinister, a predator who hunted in plain sight. Born in 1946, Bundy's early life seemed ordinary. But beneath the surface, he was different. By his teenage years, there were already signs: an obsession with control, a lack of empathy, and a hidden darkness that no one saw coming. But it wasn't until the 1970s that his true nature was revealed. Across multiple states, Washington, Utah, Colorado, and Florida, young women started disappearing. They were students, daughters, and sisters, vanishing without a trace. No one knew where they went, and no one suspected Bundy, the friendly law student who seemed to have everything going for him. His method was as calculated as it was cruel. He'd fake an injury, an arm in a sling, a limp, and ask for help. And when his target got close enough, she was gone. He was meticulous, moving from state to state, leaving little evidence behind. But his confidence would be his downfall. In 1975, a routine traffic stop changed everything. Inside Bundy's car, police found a ski mask, handcuffs, and a crowbar. It was clear, this wasn't just a law student. This was a predator. Yet, even after his arrest, Bundy wasn't done. He escaped. Not once, but twice. His final spree in Florida was brutal. In just one night, he attacked 4 women inside a sorority house, leaving 2 dead. His violence was escalating, his need for control growing. But this time, he made a mistake. Days later, he was caught for good. At his trial, Bundy did something few killers do. He defended himself. With cameras rolling, he played the role of a charismatic, misunderstood man. But the evidence was overwhelming. The jury saw through his act. He was sentenced to death. Even behind bars, Bundy continued to manipulate those around him. While in prison, he formed a close relationship with Carol Ann Boone, a woman who believed in his innocence. During one of his trials, Bundy used a legal loophole to marry her in the courtroom, right in front of the judge. Later, while on death row, Boone somehow became pregnant with Bundy's child during a visit. In 1982, she gave birth to a baby girl, Rose Bundy. But as Bundy's execution date neared, and the truth of his crimes became undeniable, Boone distanced herself. She stopped visiting, changed her name, and disappeared from the public eye, leaving behind the man she once believed in. For years, Bundy denied everything, but as his execution date approached, the mask slipped. He confessed to over 30 murders, but experts believe the real number was far higher. On January 24, 1989, Ted Bundy was executed in the electric chair. Outside the prison, crowds cheered. The monster was gone, but his legacy remains. A chilling reminder that evil doesn't always look like a villain. Sometimes it wears a smile, and that's what makes people like Bundy so dangerous. They don't fit the image of a killer. They seem normal, trustworthy, even charming. But beneath the surface, they are something else entirely. So stay cautious. Be aware of your surroundings. And remember, monsters don't always hide in the dark. Sometimes they walk right beside us.